Christina, and today we will be making a card that is very personal and individual, and we will be using the Neat and Tangled Kindness Matters and on the Corner Edition stamp sets. I started out with a small card base made from Simon Says Stamp sea glass cardstock, and I cut this little shape out with my silhouette. You can use any shape that you like. You can use a heart or a star or anything you want. I like this card, and as you can see, I already tried to use my fingers as a stamp. I tried out which inks work best for me. I tried out some Hero Arts inks, Distress inks, and some pigment inks. In fact, the pigment inks do work very good, but I love the colors from the Distress inks that I had on hand. So I'm taking the evergreen bow and the peacock feathers and just randomly stamp a pattern with my finger. So this is very personal. You put your own fingerprint onto that design. And as you can see, you can still see the fingerprints. They look nice. It's important not to press too hard, because if you have too much ink on your finger, the fingerprint will be smeared and you cannot recognize it as a fingerprint anymore. By the way, the Hero Arts ink the Hero Arts or Simon Says Stamp inks do not work very well for this technique, because they soak so much into the paper and flatten out that you cannot see all the lines and the shape of your fingerprint. So this is like a marbled background if you do not see it from very close. So from far away it just looks like a marble background, and I love this look. This was totally what I had in mind. And now I want to stamp the sentiment, which says "You are one of a kind." So I'm taking the "You are" from the Kindness Matters stamp set, and I attach that to my acrylic block with a round shape. You can see I always try out if this is the shape that I want to have, and then I use some Simon Says Stamp black ink because this really pops on the background. So now we have the "You are," and then there's also the kind stamp in that same stamp set, but I did not like the font too much. I really wanted to have the kind from on the corner editions, and then I stamped that on the bottom of that shape. So we have "You are kind." I could have left it that way, but because of the fingerprints I wanted to have it like one of a kind. So I take my Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen and just add the one of a with my handwriting. It's not perfect, but well, it's very personal, as I said. Then I took out some my white gel pen to add some white stitching lines, just a little detail to make this panel or this shape stand out a bit more on that sea glass cardstock. And I think this color combination is so nice. The evergreen bow, the peacock feathers, and the sea glass really, yeah, they really, I don't know, it's adorable. I think you already know that I'm a fan of everything like bluish green, sea green, or turquoise, so this is perfect for me. I wanted to have a top folding card, so I attached it that way. And the final thing I'm going to add to make it a little more, to have some more detail, I added some gemstones, some tiny white clear gemstones. First of all, I wanted to spread them over that shape, and then I decided just to have it around that one-of-a-kind thing, to have a focus on the one-of-a-kind. The cool thing about it is if you give this card to anyone, it will at first look like a usual card with some patterned background, but if your friend looks closer, they will see that this is your fingerprints. I love that there's kind of a surprise when you have a close-up look. So I hope you got inspired and you give this a try. Thanks so much for watching.